Scott Shirks and Stream Punk Soccer. You've talked during the season about the players having a hunger. You know, you fell down early, 1-0, and then immediately retaliated with a goal. Talk a little bit about that hunger in this match. Thanks.
I said in my meeting yesterday to the team, I said in the pre-match speech to the team today is winning teams are hungry teams. No matter how many games they win, no matter how many games they lose, no matter how they win or how they lose, winning teams are hungry teams. And I've said all season, in my experience, motivating an underperforming team is easy. Keeping a winning team hungry is the most difficult job in sport. And tonight we had to be hungry to want to advance because we played a top team. You know, one of the best teams in the history of Liga MX, one of the favourites for the competition, and just really pleased that tonight we went about it the right way and we put in the complete performance.
Hey, Coach. Obviously, it felt that your supporters section kind of matched the challenge of one of the bigger franchises in Mexican soccer being in town, and it really felt they made a difference to your guys on the pitch and just overall in the kind of arena. Can you just talk about how they were tonight, just overall the whole season? You've had your ebbs and flows this season, but your supporters have kind of been there the whole way.
Fans have been incredible all season. We know that we didn't deliver a start that we wanted to for them. We know that we had an opportunity in the 5-game home stretch, and we felt we did that, but we achieved nothing really. We just achieved enough wins and enough performances to deliver what we believe they deserve. Our fans are amazing, and tonight, and I get it, right? Where we play, it's not always been like this, but tonight, we needed our fans, we needed the atmosphere, we needed that real special bond and connection from the first whistle. And I say to the players all the time, if they deliver from the first whistle what our fans deserve because of their commitment and their noise and their passion, then together we will achieve. And, it's a real special night tonight. I played a lot of games here. I played a lot of games here through 2020, 21, 22. But to go over to the support section behind the goal and really connect with the fans is amazing. It's for the fans, and they deserve all of it for tonight. It's very special.
Right, Coach George for NYCFC. Let's talk a little bit about Santi just being so clutch every week, every game. Even Maxi, he was out for a little bit, and he has been on. Just talk a little bit about those two guys and how clutch they've been to the club.
Yeah, I think, the nature of our league, right, is that you rely on your DPs to be the difference. That is the way that the league is built. And Maxi has had many years of being the guy that has been the difference. And over the period of him coming back, he's definitely done that. Santi Rodriguez now is always the difference for us. And for Santi Rodriguez tonight, for Maxi Morales, I thought it was a masterclass from both of those guys. And, I think they like playing together. I think they enjoy playing together. I think they see the game the same way. I think they have a very extraordinary talent in the way that they can open teams up. And we play a top team tonight. We play a team that across Liga MX and MLS has set the standard, right, for many years, whether it's Champions Leagues, whether it's Liga MX titles. One of the favourites for the competition. And I said before, we have to have our big players, have to have big games today. And I was quietly confident that those two were going to turn up tonight, but I say again, it was an absolute masterclass from the two number 10s that we played tonight.
Nick, John Lupo, what's up, Stack? You were talking about how you had to match their intensity and the team put in the complete performance. Did you feel like the start of the match was key, not just maybe the way you were trying to attack the goals, the way you got stuck in tackles with a real commitment and a purpose, the way you were defending them early on except for the goal? Do you feel like that sort of set the tone for the way the match would go?
Yeah, for me, I think I use this analogy a lot. For me, the biggest games in football, the top games, are like heavyweight boxing matches. And, you're going to throw a few punches and you're going to take a few punches. And when you take a few, you've got to throw a few back. Because when you take them, if you don't throw back, you get knocked out. But also, when you're throwing them back, you've got to make sure that you're ready to take again, because it's going to ebb and flow. In that heavyweight division, sometimes you get knocked out. We were at Cincinnati 14 days ago, right?
Yeah.
And we were ahead on points, and all of a sudden we got knocked out in the 12th round. And for us, it's about making sure that we learn from those moments. And tonight I said, whether they throw the first punch or we throw the first punch, there's going to be punches all the way from round 1 to round 12. And It's about the next situation. It's about the next moment. And I'm really, really pleased tonight that when they scored, we made sure that it's almost a reset. Next moment. And it's the same. We scored to go 2-1 and we defended our box straight after it. In these top level games, you have to be able to carry the game and carry a threat, and you have to be able to absorb pressure. And really pleased tonight from the goalkeeper to the 11th player to the bench. They really embraced the challenge tonight, and when you embrace challenge and you go in brave, you can win football games.
Let's go to Joe.
Yeah, thanks. Nick, you talked about Santi and Maxi and that chemistry there. How much has this tournament, you think, helped them kind of rekindle all that chemistry? And in the big picture, what does this tournament do for the success you've had to this point, carrying into the restart of the season?
Yeah, well, I think, we see our standard tonight. We've seen it in patches over the season. I think that I said, I did a town hall with the founding members of NYCFC, and one thing that I agree with the fans is we've been patchy tonight over the season. We've seen patches of real good play, and then we've seen patches of inconsistency. Tonight we were good from the first whistle to the end. These games bring, it's almost a playoff feel, right? It's like, it's win and continue, and it's lose and go home. And I think for guys like Santi Rodriguez and Maxi, when the lights come on, that really gets them going, right? You have to be a special kind of player to really relish and thrive in these moments. I don't say that these guys are the same, but I watched the US men's basketball game, right? And special players do special things in special moments. And I said before, we have these guys for MLS, for Leagues Cup, for playoffs. The teams that win are the teams that have big players that deliver in big moments. And Santi Rodriguez, Maxi Morales, I think I had fun tonight. A goal and an assist for Maxi, a goal for Santi, tells its own story.
Pregunta en español atrás.
Sí, profesor, antes que nada felicitaciones por el triunfo, un gran trabajo por parte del equipo en el día de hoy. La pregunta, despacio para que si la puedan traducir, es justamente ¿qué ventaja hay de saber que en el banco de suplentes hay respuesta cuando tienen que ingresar y hacen el trabajo que usted viene planeando durante el partido? En caso de los jugadores que ingresaron hoy, lo hicieron de la mejor manera. ¿Qué respaldo hay en eso a la hora de pensar justamente cómo hacer las variantes y encarar los partidos?
First of all, congratulations on your performance today. The question is about your bench. How much confidence does it give you that you have players who can come off the bench and do the sort of role that you would like them to do at the level that you'd like them to do it?
Yeah, I've been in MLS now for 5 years. And one thing I've learned as assistant coach and head coach is that it takes a group of players to navigate MLS. Travel, we play through international breaks, we are going to get suspensions, it's 34 games, it's a really competitive, really crazy league, and if you don't have a good bench, you're probably not going to be able to get consistent results. Maybe that's the reason why last year we had a good squad, but we've significantly improved the quality of the roster, and being able to call on quality throughout the season has shown. San Jose, these type of games where our bench, I thought William Fernandez, Munsef Bakra, Justin Hack tonight really sustained the level and improved us tonight. So I agree, it's for a head coach it's essential.
Thank you. Vamos a la siguiente pregunta.
En español también, Omar Cabrera, WPAT 930M New York. Recién hablamos con el míster de Tigres y le pregunté sobre esa falta de control, porque lo escuché a él diciéndole a sus jugadores más control, más control, más control. ¿Cuánto fue de importancia para New York City esta falta de control que manifestó el técnico de Tigres en el primer tiempo? Porque vi a un 10 que se metía solo en el área grande y en el área chica como si nadie estuviera ahí.
Earlier we spoke to Ditas as head coach and we talked about control. He continued during the first half to insist on his players, more control, more control, more control. Did you notice that? I noticed that their number 10 really only played in the area, in the small area, in the big area. So how much was that a factor for your side that their coach felt that they were just needed more control?
Yeah, I think control. I watch Tigres a lot because of. I think the coach is top level. his team's play were very similar, right? They want to have the ball, they want to play with the ball, and pressing and counter-pressing. For me, when you go up against a team that's very stylistically the same, it's who's going to get the control. And for me tonight was all about us having the composure and the hunger to have the ball. I felt like the game was going to be won by the team that had the ball. And I felt in the first half we dominated the game. We were able to find the spaces. We were able to have a lot of the ball and create moments. So I expected them to come out and be more aggressive, and I think we adapted really well. But I respect this team a lot. This Tigres team is top, and I think it's gonna do really well this year in Liga MX.
We're going to go to Zoom for one question, and it's going to go to Mr. Dylan Butler.
Hey, Nick, congratulations on the win. In this competition, obviously the matches come thick and fast, right? So you're happy tonight, and maybe even later tonight or tomorrow, right? You got to start preparing for a Columbus Crew team that, you mentioned match winners, right? They've got them throughout the park, but just maybe a quick thought on facing those guys next up.
Yeah, they're setting the standard in MLS. They're MLS Cup holders. They're winning a lot of football games. I seen Tata Martino's presser before the game going into this round, and I agree with him. I think they're the best team in MLS. I think they're the best in low build-up. I think they control the ball the best. They have a front three that are really devastating. But for us, it's about a journey. We want to be one of the best teams in MLS. We want to be a team that can go and play against the best and dominate the ball. I thought for 70 minutes we showed that we can control the game against Cincinnati, and the end was what it was. I thought tonight we played from the first whistle right to the end, both sides of the ball. We're going to have to play the same performance against Columbus Crew, and I have so much belief in this team, but it's about every opportunity, right? It's about the next moment, and we've won tonight, but we haven't won anything. We've got into the round of 8, and we have to embrace the challenge going into the next game away at Columbus Crew. We've played them already. Thought it was pretty even. They had the best chances. Now we'll go away, and we just got to believe we can go and give them a game.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you to all the media here in the
Thank you,
room
guys.
and on Zoom.